I've been trading for about a year now, and I want to make this video just to show people the journey and what I have done to be able to attack my problems, understand them to the fullest, and then attack them. I want to show you guys a more personalized experience that has been trading for a year around the same journey that y'all are probably in. The number one thing that I say all of the time is stick to one strategy to understand and back test of a strategy that does work. They have a strategy that you see once a day, practice it, not master it, but get enough information to be able to use it on the daily basis. I use a supply and demand strategy, and I use this because I know and I back tested that this strategy comes once a day at least. And I have to do a lot of tweaking around it. And I had to understand what was valid, what was not in those levels that I use. And to this day, now I got more of an understanding. It is always best to keep working on your strategy. What are you looking for in the market to determine when you're going to get in, when you're going to get out, and how you're going to get out? I have that one strategy and you attacking it every single day and using it every single day, it's going to make you a better trader in general. You're going to understand that and you're going to master that strategy in the market. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the second one. And the second one is, if you've been trading for quite a while now, you understand that everybody says, work on your mind, work on yourself, to work on up here, then down here, and whatever else you do. And the way I have done this is basically turn your life around. If you're over here waking up late, if you're just coming on the market, oh, what am I looking at? And then you go ahead and get off and you do nothing for the rest of the day, just going day by day, saying you're trading. Yeah, you're trading, but are you really learning? Are you really understanding why you took the trade? Was it even a good trade, or was it really just a bad trade? You got lucky. The beginning of my trading career, I was just trading. Honestly, I was just trading. I was over here like, okay, I'm inside the trade. I made some money. Congratulations. You're the best trader in the whole fucking world, Alan. I said, wait, let's just think about this for a second. Are you really understanding why you're losing so much money? Are you really understanding what is going on with you? Pinpoint where I understood that it all starts with up here. You're never going to be strict with your rules. You're never going to be disciplined on your trading plan, your rules, whatever the fuck it is. If you're not going to be disciplined outside of the trading world, you're going to fail as a trader. There's nothing to help you. If you're saying you're going to do something, accomplish it. I'll start doing something into your mind saying you have to do it. You're not going to let yourself down. You're not going to be like, I'm kind of tired today. I don't want to do it, or, I'd rather stick to scrolling like a fucking little zombie. Why would you want to do that for the rest of your fucking day? That was my biggest problem, was over here trading, and then I'm done, and now I'm scrolling for and now when I'm over here sitting down sometimes, and I get glued to my phone for a bit, I'm done with all my work, and I start scrolling and scrolling, and something comes into my head. Hello, you're wasting time. You're wasting your precious time. Third lesson is pretty obvious. A lot of people always say this, but it's patience. I understand you want to get money immediately. Now, that might be the hardest thing to possibly do as a trader. And the reason I say this is because when I started trading, I was like, I wrote this down. I remember I wrote this down in a journal when I first started, because I started writing down all my goals and what I want to earn from trading. And of course, the first thing you want to do as a trader is to get that fucking bread. I know, you want to get that money. Trader, that should be the least and the last of what you have to accomplish as a trader. Trading revolves around money. So if you worry about the last bit and actually focus on what you need to do to actually have that winning trade, then the money is going to come in either or. Written on my board, you might not be able to see it all the way, but I have. Do not worry about the money, because you shouldn't be worrying about the money at all. If it's a good trade, you follow your trading plan, you follow your strategy, you follow your rules, you set your stop loss, and you let the trade play out, and it actually comes in your favor, what does that mean? What is 2 plus 2? 5. It's common sense, baby. The money coming in. Just follow what the fuck you got to do. Money will come in either or in trading. The fourth lesson that I had the biggest issue on, and that to this day I'm still overcoming, but I always catch myself before I do it. Just let the market come to you. Let it come to you. I understand if you guys see a move, like let's say for example today on the market, it's a big uptrend day. I really didn't trade today. Why? Because the market never came back to my levels. They come back to my supply and demand. Maybe it did, but I like to have the less risk possible in my strategy. Let the market come to you. Don't start chasing the market when it's like shooting up, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta get in. You're having FOMO, like, oh my God, I need to get this bread. I need to get this money now. And you go ahead and get in it, and then what? You lose. You fucking lose. Why? Because you're chasing that shit. It's like chasing a woman. You chase a woman, and then after you understand everything, you kind of back up a bit. You're like, hold on, what am I thinking? Just like how the market is. Just be patient, like the other lessons before. Be patient. Let the market come to you, and then execute accordingly. I lost a lot of money. I would be in profit in one day, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to make some more money. This market is running up or running down. And I'm like, I have to get in it. And what happened? I get in it. And then I lose money. And then I'm like, hold on. Oh my God, here we go. I'll wait a bit more. And then I'll be like, I get this something in my head. Something in my head is like telling me, oh my God, here it is now. Get in the trade again. Get in the trade. Lose. What the fuck? Right? So then I lose. That is one of the other lessons. Let the market come to you. Don't chase it. Don't chase these women. Don't chase the market. Let it come to you. One other big issue I've had tremendously overtrading. Write this up on my board. Don't overtrade, at least to losing. I actually have a website that it says, hey, Alan, you're overtrading today. Stop trading. And this is how I know, and this is why you always have to do this as well. There's going to be another lesson ahead. Show me how many trades I took for the day, my red days and my green days. And my green days would be basically 1 to 3 trades. My big red days and my red days in general, there would be like 6 to 10 trades. And I've seen this over the constant months that I have been trading. And I see on the top right corner, my notification of what can I work on. And it's saying, hey, Alan, it seems that you have taken too many trades this day, and this is why you're red. And so that's when I realized, okay, pause. I'm overtrading like crazy. Why am I doing this? I'm overtrading. I'm taking too many trades. I have most of my red days overtrading. And so that's when I stopped myself and I said, hold on. Let's take a step back. 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 steps. The psychology doesn't work like that sometimes. You can just tell yourself something, and then the next day you can go ahead and do it. And that's what I said back in the lessons that I said before. You have to discipline yourself out inside the trading world to mean what you say. Stop overtrading. There's no point of overtrading. The most important thing that I see personally in trading is journaling. It's fucking boring. I get it. You don't want to keep writing down a piece of paper. You don't want to fucking mark every day what you did. But it is necessary to understand what is going to you as a trader. You must journal your trades because you have to go back and see what did you do right, what did you do wrong, how were your emotions during that day, because you have to write down how you were feeling when you were in the trade, before you took the trade, what were you thinking in the pre-market, what were you thinking in general. You go back on that and then you reevaluate yourself at the end of the day and say, did you follow this? Did you follow that? Why were you feeling like that? Did you upsize yourself too much? Did you downsize? Did you how in general? What the fuck were you thinking? So that's why journaling is so important. You're basically just studying your past self. Write down the issue that you had. Was it this day? How can you replicate that day into the next day if it was a very good day? You have to. Just like how you back test your strategy, you back test yourself, and you must understand yourself better, how you are as a trader, and everything that includes trading in general. How can I forget risk management? And now the reason I say risk management, cover your fucking account. You only need 1,000, 2,000 to actually trade. You could go ahead and paper trade. I personally never really paper traded. Felt like, my learning process, I just needed to learn, like just basically a fucking two goats slamming each other. I need to learn as quick as possible, as harsh as possible. That's the way I like to learn. You could possibly want to learn differently, but I feel like the more consequences that the more consequences that you have, the more the learning process is going to be more sufficient for yourself. Don't start off with a huge account, guys. If you're trying to learn and trying to get better as a trader, you do not need tens of thousands of dollars to go ahead and learn. Because shit, I would not do that. That's just me personally. Put 300, 400, 500, and it would be good returns. But holy shit, when you lose the trade, I felt that in my heart. How much are you willing to lose? I don't look at it as the profit side. I look at it as in, how much are you willing to lose a trade? If I had $1,000 to $2,000 account, I would stick around maybe $100 to $300 contracts in between there. However you're feeling, however good quality of the trade is, you do that. But what I recommend you do is buy $100 contracts for about a month, follow your strategy. It's not going to be the biggest gains ever, guys, but it's less risk on you. You're going to feel so much better inside. Your heart's not going to be fucking pounding out of your chest like, oh my God, I'm going to lose all this fucking money. And so it keeps your psychology more calm. It keeps you more focused. You know, you got to be willing to lose how much money. We have a basket and we're going to put the top on. So all the things you stuff in the fucking basket, you put the top on, and that's basically your risk management. Your risk management is going to be that extra safety top to just, okay, now I feel a little bit better. Now I can carry this without me worrying about it falling. Just like in trading. Make sure you're not going to blow your account so you can come the next day and the next day and the next day. Back to the board, actually. My biggest problem was worrying about money too much, okay? That's one of my biggest problems. We're just going back reflecting. I overtraded like a motherfucker. I always chase the market sometimes. And last but not least, be patient, motherfucker. Last thing. I hope you guys have a good day. There's a few lessons from me. Torooherrera. And I'll see you guys in the next video.